the other ones are all broken.
Yeah. And then I do that, and then I do his part, and then we do this one more time. Some people go here, and some people repeat this. Yeah. That's what I do. I just go until.
All right, she cannot reach down. So sad.
We all start.
Another cable.
All right.
Turn it on, Mark. Check, 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 check.
Batteries.
It's in red.
In here?
Oh, that's not on?
Right. It would.
I don't see any in here.
There,
Oh. Double A?
this is definitely not.
Now that thorn's been totally rehabbed. Yeah.
Here's yeah, I found them in here.
Red mic, red mic, red mic, red mic.
All right, shall we?
Fired up yet?
Oh, yes. Fired.
Listening to my music right now, unfortunately.
Oh, that's always good.
Share like.
All right. Well, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. So glad to have you with us on this lovely Erev Shabbat. Is it hard to believe that we are halfway through the month of August already? For all of you who started school this past week, welcome to fall. For everyone else, we got a few more weeks of summer to squeeze out. And we're going to start our service this evening by singing Esa Einai al Heharim Me'ayin Yavo Izri. I lift my eyes to the mountains and I ask, where does my help come from? It comes from God, it comes from our community, it comes from all of those who can support one another. Let's join together in singing. Ooh, I need the iPad.
El singing together with Hodu Ladonai, and we can perhaps think of something from the past week that we're grateful for, and perhaps we're also grateful that it's the end of the week and that we're entering into this time of rest. So keep on singing with us, Hodu Ladonai.
Can we say we're also grateful that we have some of our 7th graders are going to be leading us in blessing this evening. We're going to be blessing them. They're going to be blessing us. I see a lot of parental Arsenio Hall type moves. That's our generation. So let's join together. Hodu Ladonai.
Shabbat Shalom and welcome back to TBS. We'd like to take a moment to welcome the folks around us, maybe folks you know, maybe even better, someone who may be meeting for the first time. So let's all wish each other a Shabbat Shalom. And if you don't know each other, great moment to introduce each other.
Yes. Shabbat Shalom to you. All right. Are we going to call all the kids up for this? Yeah. Oh, perfect. That sounds great. Yeah. So why don't we're going to invite anyone who is in 7th grade or entering 7th grade, if you haven't started yet, to come and help us light the candles. There's matches, but here. Sorry. So let's join together. If you guys have a blessing, you can say it. If not, it's on the almost screen. There we go. Let's join together, everyone. Baruch
Elohim, Asher Kishanu B'mitzvotav V'tzivanu L'Ikner Shel Shabbat. Amen.
Amen. Shabbat Shalom. You guys sit down. You'll come back up to lead some prayers in a little bit. Maybe if you're up for that. Whoever is doing it. We're going to turn to Lachado D. Maybe as we're doing that, we could just take a deep breath for a moment. It was a week, so let's see if we can do a little bit of breathing, welcome in some calm and some holiness, some goodness and gratitude. And when we get to the end of Lachado D, we're going to rise and face the entrance to the room and welcome Shabbat among us. Let's join together first in singing Lachado D.
Lechado di likrat kala yalalai yalalai yalalai
B'nei Shabbat nekavela Lechado di likrat kala yalalai 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 B'nei Shabbat nekavela Shamor v'zamor v'tibur echad Ish v'yanu el ha'meyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad L'shem u'tiferet v'litila Lechado di likra kala yalala 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 B'nei Shabbat nekavela Lechado di likra kala yalala 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 B'nei Shabbat nekavela Likrat Shabbat lehuvan el ham Ihi mekor ha'avirah Mirosh Edem Nizucha Sof Maaseh V'mashta V'kila Lechado di likra kala yalala 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 B'nei Shabbat nekavela Lechado di likra kala yalala 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 B'nei Shabbat nekavela Hitoreri 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 Kifa oreh Uri ori Uri uri Shir taverim Kevod Adonai Allah yikriva Lechado di likra kala yalala 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 B'nei Shabbat nekavela Lechado di likra kala yalala 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 B'nei Shabbat nekavela. We'll invite you to catch your breath and please rise. Boi v'shalom Ateret ba'ala Gam b'tzivcha u'b'tzloma Toch emuneh Am segulam Yalala Hene Shabbat Nekavela.
We're going to remain standing, and we're going to ask our 7th graders to come on up if they'd like to join us and help lead Am I Awake, Shema and Ve'ahavta. Come on up, and we'll ask if we're prepared. We're getting prepared, right, for our B'nai Mitzvah year with a lot of excitement and anticipation. So come on up, 7th grade. Come join us right up here.
Yes.
You know
Come
this one from
on.
Sunday school. Come on.
Yes. Welcome. You're the rabbi. Now we're going to go into you want to guys like stand? How close do you want me to the microphone? Who wants to be really close? I feel like Adam Singer's really
Am
close.
I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening? My prayer. Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? La 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 la. La la la
We're going to remain standing, and our 7th graders are going to help lead us in Shema.
Are you guys ready? We'll do it together. Ready? What, sharing is caring. 1, 2, 3. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malachuto Le'olam. You may be seated. I want you guys to stay here. And we're going to join together in Ve'ahavta. I'm behind Mark. Ve'ahavta. Okay, ready? So you flip over to the next page. You'll see it on there. Ready? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Adavarim ha'ele asher Anokim mitzavecha hayom al levavecha b'shinatam
banecha v'dibartam v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'lechtecha b'derech u'shokvecha u'mecha u'shartam le'ot al-yedecha v'hayu l'totefot b'neinecha u'tatam al mezuzot beitecha u'yisharecha
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Yeah, 7th graders, great job. You guys, you want to leave your books up here, and then we'll bring them back in a few minutes, or you can take them with you if you're really into books. Great, thank you. Very special. Well, we're going to keep on singing our way through our service. Thank you, 7th graders. We're going to join together in Mi Chamocha, saying how thankful we are, God, for all of the miracles in our lives. The fact that you can get a bunch of 12-year-olds up here to sing prayers, that is a freaking miracle if I've ever seen one, and a beautiful one at that. So let's join together in singing.
Especially for those of us who may be embarking on something new this week, we hope with Hashkivenu that a shelter of peace, a Sukkot Shalom, is spread over all of us and perhaps all those who may be in need of some extra wholeness and some extra shelter. So let's sing together, Hashkivenu.
continue in singing Vishamru as we sanctify Shabbat together. Together. No, just kidding. All right, here we go. Careful too, There it is.
Bein ubein B'nai Yisrael B'nai Yisrael oti le'olam
Shet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz
Shabbat vayinafas Shabbat
together, starting with Adonai Sifatai. I'd like to first invite our 7th graders back up to help lead. And while they're doing that, I want to mention that you all have your B'nai Mitzvah all different times over the next year. One of you is having his Bar Mitzvah next week, and one of you is having your Bar Mitzvah a year from now. So no matter where you're at in your learning, no matter how well you know these prayers, just getting up here and doing this as one community, one B'nai Mitzvah class is amazing.
And you can just say watermelon, watermelon if you don't know it.
You can, not for
Yes.
Mitzvah, but. Great. I'm gonna get out of your way. Right. And for all of you, we'd like to invite you, if you're able, to please rise. Yes. No, I do not. Great.
We need that. Adonai sefatai tiftachu fi agitehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avoteinu v'Imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Avraham, Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Nechayeha Kol Ata Rab L'Hoshia. Mechakel Hayim Bechesed, Mechayeha Kol Berachamim Rabim, Soech Noflim V'Rofeh Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, L'Shemei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memit Umechayem, Umatzliach Yeshua, V'ne'emana Telechayot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechayeha. Beautiful job, 7th graders. Nailed it. Nice job. You guys can go back down if you'd like. Nice job, you guys. Well done. Yes, just go ahead and dump those books off. And let's join together. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, ukedoshim b'chol yom yahalelu chasela, Baruch Ata Adonai, Mehayel HaKadosh. We're going to take just a few moments for some silent prayer. We'll invite you to please be seated if you are comfortable doing such. You can use the words, if you'd like, in your prayer book on pages 54 through 60, or whatever words are in your heart on this lovely Erev Shabbat as we join in some meditation, some personal moments.
Shalom Rama Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rama Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki Atahu Melech Adon B'chol Hashalom. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
We move from Osei Shalom, our prayer of peace and wholeness, to Misha Berach, our prayer of healing for those in need of that peace and wholeness. This evening, our community is thinking of Margie Block, Neil Karen, Bruce Cohen, the Collins family, Mia Cooley, Ella Dubrow, Beth Jasolowitz, Ruth Smeislish, Minna Melton, Meredith Paul, Lisa Pena, Aaron Phelan, Ian Phillips, Rashi Krastowski, Stanley Radin, Jessica Rathkopf, Pam Shear, Rolf Sauer, Lisa Sellers, Isma Qureshi, Ozzy Zimmer, and Shelley Zimmerman. We also extend our hearts to those who we know also who are in need of healing. I'd like to ask if you have any names you'd like to share with us. Feel free to do so at this time. For each of them, for those in our community who are in need of healing, who we do not know, or anyone in need, we'll sing together, Yishabera.
Yishabera Yavotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who will bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishebera Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing, the refuah Shema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. And let us say, Amen.
We come together to support each other in healing, and we also come together to celebrate life's joys together. So we want to ask if anybody has a simcha, something good from this past week or weeks. Mark, I'm going to borrow your microphone. Sure. If anybody has something good that they would like to share with our congregation, and then we're going to do in a few moments a blessing for you 7th graders, but we'll get there in a moment. Anybody have a simcha to share? I see some shooting up in the back here. Okay. All right. Matthew.
My brother in the band 3 in a row, and guess what else? It's nice outside, everybody.
It sure is. Thank you for that. And you're always enthusiasm. Hold on, I'll come over this way.
School started.
Yay, school started. Celebrate that as well.
Last week, August 8th, I started a new teaching job.
Yay. Mazel tov. That's terrific. Anybody else? Yes.
I get to help out teaching Hebrew school for my first time this year.
Terrific. Awesome. I think we should also mention that our own congregant, Eddie Block, is at the Little League World Series right now. Oh, he's getting applause. Yes.
We'll sing 7th grade Shabbat for a good reason.
7th grade Shabbat, yeah.
So we have to get out of here a little after.
No, that's tomorrow night.
Okay, 7 tomorrow night. We'll stay here till then.
The Temple is offering this wonderful opportunity for 7th graders to get a chance to be up there and see what it's like.
We agree with that one. Anybody else? So before we normally would do a shachianu here, but before we do that, we are going to invite the 7th graders to join us so we can have a special blessing for you guys. Why don't you come right over here? You want to have them kind of stand right here? Come stand right this way, facing the ark, right down there. Hi. You can face us though. Yeah, or you can do do a little bit of gritty if that's necessary. Yes, nice, Adam. That's fair. So everyone, we want to mention that going into 7th grade is a really, really big time in the Jewish community, in your guys' lives. And becoming a bar mitzvah is a huge deal. Now, for some people, that means, oh, I've got a giant Hebrew test to pass. But that is actually not the purpose of bar mitzvah, nor was it ever the purpose of a bar or bat mitzvah. The idea for you guys becoming a bar bat mitzvah means you are starting your road towards adulthood, and you guys are the ones that are going to make Judaism your own as you figure out what that's going to look like. And Rabbi Lynette and I are blessed enough to be on this path with you guys to help you figure that out together. So, what else do you have on that sheet?
I just want to have you guys take a moment and look to your left and to your right. You've known these friends maybe for a long time, maybe not so long, but it is really a blessing to be able to go through this journey together. It's really, really special. So it's really, you are a really amazing group. And for all of your other classmates who weren't able to be here tonight, that this is your B'nai Mitzvah class, and you get to have this opportunity to go through this milestone as you're on your own and also with your families, but also together, and that's really neat.
Can I add one thing? And if you might look at the people around here and you might say like, oh, I'm not friends with this person, or I have never even talked to this person. This is a really, really cool year because you get to meet new people and to find friends where maybe you didn't even think you would be able to find friends, and to find a really supportive community, and that's what we're all going to try and do here during this coming year. And all the other 7th graders who aren't here also, but you guys are better than them, so yay. So we have a blessing for you on behalf of the whole community. Okay, am I starting this?
I think so.
Okay. May your tutoring be challenging and fun.
May you find meaning and inspiration in your learning. May you ask many questions that lead to some answers, but mostly more questions.
May your highlighters never run out, although we're the ones that use the highlighters, so we hope that those don't run out. May your notes always be legible. May you never lose the voice recordings on your phone. It happens.
It does happen. May you help each other feel included as one big B'nai Mitzvah class.
May you feel confident and prepared and ready before your big day, and don't forget to set your alarm the night before.
May you feel a greater sense of your Jewish identity and connection to your heritage, your family, and your community.
May you not worry about the mistakes that you make, because most of the people in the congregation will have no idea what you're saying, and that will be great.
Yep. May you have an awesome celebration surrounded by people you love and your friends.
May you get tons of fun swag from your friends' celebrations that you definitely won't throw away as soon as you get home.
May this be your first Aliyah at the Torah, but far from your last.
So we wanted to ask the parents and families of these guys to also please stand up at this point. You don't have to come up here, but if you could just rise so we can acknowledge you, because this is quite a journey you are maybe already undertaking or are about to undertake. May you be filled with pride and joy seeing your child become a b'nai or bat mitzvah, bar mitzvah, and being surrounded by family and loved ones.
May time slow down during your family's weekend, and may you enjoy every single moment.
May you have an unforgettable simcha year as our community surrounds you with joy and compassion, and most of all, notes from people who have done it before you. So we're going to have a blessing that comes right from the Torah itself. Would you guys open the ark? Could we ask everyone else to please rise?
We're going to give you this blessing, actually, on your B'nai Mitzvah, but we figured we may as well also bestow this blessing upon you as you set out on your year, to all of you and also to your families here.
Yes. And the blessing goes like this. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God always bless each of you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May the divine presence shine upon you and be gracious to you.
Say, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May you be lifted by God and may you feel peace. May you lift each other up. May you make a new friend throughout this process. And may Judaism ever be close to your heart as you become bar or bat mitzvah during this next year. And together we say, Amen. Yay. We're going to sing Shehechianu together. You guys can go back to your seats. Beautifully done. See you back on the bima soon.
מלך העולם, שהחיינו והגיענו והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהחיינו והגיענו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
You may be seated, and we're going to continue with Bayom Hahu. On a day not too far, may there be unity and peace throughout the world.
Bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad. Bayom hahu yeh u'shemo echad. Ne'emar, as it is written, ne'emar, let it be said, God rules the earth. That day God shall be one. Haya Adonai, Melech kol haaretz. On that day, God's name shall be one. Hayom hahu yeh Adonai echad. Hayom hahu yeh u'shemo echad, u'shemo echad.
We'd like to invite you, if you are able to please rise, as we recall that there are stars up above so far away, we only see their light long after the star itself is gone, and so it is too with people that we love. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that continue to guide us, and as we live our days, these are the ways that we remember. And first for Kaddish Yatom, we remember those whom we're observing Shloshim, who we've lost within the last 30 days. We remember Dorothy Collins, David Hirsch, and Luda Kagan. We're also recalling those whom we lost at this season in years past, those lights that continue to shine for us through the years as we observe Yartzeit for Milton Alpert, Robert Benson, Alfred Brody, Edith Ehrenberg, Harold Eisenstein, Louis Epstein, Paul Goldberg, Mitchell Goodman, Kim Hagan, Carolyn Hirsch, Rosa Isserlis, Lee Wenzel Johnson, Meinhard Kamnitzer, Rolf Kaufman, Harry Cohn Sr., Stanley Liebert, Joan Rob Lippy, Harry Monroe, Myron Moss, Eva Rogovin, Robert Allen Sapadin, Bertha Scheinholz, Fanny Singer, and Ada Wilson. And if there's anyone whom you are remembering tonight, you're welcome to share their name with us at this time. For each of them and for those who have no one left to say Kaddish for them, we'll recite Kaddish as one community. If you have a prayer book, it's on page 294. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala uvizman kari v'imru amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mivarach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal Shemei dekudasha b'richu.
Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu ya'asei shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, may all of their memories continue to be a blessing forever. Amen. Amen.
You may be seated.
Bobby. Okay, that's fun. Yeah. Tag team.
Double your pleasure.
Double the announcement.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom, Evan.
Yes, Shabbat Shalom.
Da, 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 da.
First of all, beautiful music. Rabbis, thank you for a beautiful service. And I know what your parents are thinking out there, or grandparents, is, holy moly, where did days go when my child is being bar and bat mitzvahed? Last year, my last daughter was bar and bat mitzvahed, so was my last one. But every one of those moments that we have that we can really remember and sanctify ourselves, that will be a memory that the children will remember and our families will always remember and carry on the heritage of our Jewish tradition and our people. That's why we're here today. And I think that's the most important thing that we can say. If you look around our room here, even though that people might not be present, the presence that we have today is very strong. And want to carry that on to our temple, because our temple is a very strong community that offers a lot to all of us. So thank you for being part of our congregation and choosing to raise your family in our home of Temple Beth Shalom. So now down to the festivities of all that. And by the way, my name is Evan Dubrow. I've met a few of you up there. I think I always knew everybody, but it's time. But my name is Evan Dubrow. I'm part of the Board of Trustees and President of the congregation. And again, it's an honor to be here in front of everybody who makes this our Jewish home and our Jewish community. So without my glasses here, a lot of things going on. I know it's a busy weekend for the temple and that, but most important, we have activities for all ages. This is this Sunday, correct?
5 p.m.
5 p.m., yes, I had it down on my calendar. So 5 p.m., it's actually Welcome Back Day. We've done it a long time, but I think I see something in there very interesting for the parents. And Becca, if you're in here, maybe you wrote this, is there's going to be a bar.
There is. Two drinks free.
2 drinks on the house. There, ooh, tequila sunset. So if you're a drink, tequila sun, oh, that's clever. You guys are very clever on that. But if you're not a drinker, don't worry. But that's something sort of new that we've added from all our years of Welcome Back Sunday. So please join us. It's a great event. We're going to have our TBS family there with food trucks, live music, and everything else. But it's the time to really see how strong our community is and how everybody comes about. Next thing, I'm going to be brief on this, is a lunch bunch. Registration is open for religious schools.
It is.
Well, hopefully they're all already enrolled, or we have a thing on that. Shul Cloud, that's a new thing that we're doing with dues and that. And Bobby, you can speak with him afterwards. But want to say all this stuff going on. I can't even keep up with it. And it's the staff of our temple, it's our rabbis, it's our musicians who bring the programming that is stronger than anything that you can imagine in this city. From everybody who wants to pick a taste of Judaism, seeing it through their eyes, we have it. And I want to say thank you to our staff, the volunteers, and everybody who brings this forth, and most important, to the congregation that provides the income and the funds to bring this to everybody without discriminating on anything that we have. So it's wonderful that we have that. So please look at our weekly bulletin that we send out. And all I got to say is Shabbat Shalom and thank you for being here. Rabbis? Rabbi?
Nicely done. All right. Right. So before we do Ojivo, we're going to call the 7th graders back up. 7th graders plus Natalie, because of Manischewitz.
Yes.
Come on up here. And yeah, TBS Fest, it's going to be really fun. All ages, 5 o'clock. And differently from the last couple of years, we're going to be using the social hall for its air conditioning and the patio for its versatility. So if you're worried about being too hot, there's a lot of inside stuff, and you can sit inside, and that'll be great. Join us. All right.
Do we need to mention that she flew in from Japan just to drink this wine?
Right, yeah.
And you're leaving tomorrow.
We have more in the freezer. Don't worry. That's right. Yeah, there you go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Demolish it.
Ojivo Shalom Aleinu, Ojivo Shalom Aleinu, Ojivo Shalom Aleinu ve'akulam. Ojivo Shalom Aleinu, Ojivo Shalom Aleinu, Ojivo Shalom Aleinu ve'akulam. Salam Aleinu ve'akol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam Aleinu ve'akol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Ojivo Shalom Aleinu, Ojivo Shalom Aleinu, Ojivo Shalom Aleinu ve'akulam. Ojivo Shalom Aleinu, Ojivo Shalom Aleinu, Ojivo Shalom Aleinu ve'akulam.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Join us for, I think, pizza downstairs. Bobby, is that right? Pizza downstairs? He's not listening. All right, well, just come downstairs, see what happens. All right. Yes. Shabbat Shalom. Oh, man. Finish that up.